Last time on Super Classic Elimination, Bigger and Better, we settled in Falkirk. The security guards, as well as Misty and CDI Link, captured the Mockbuster Avengers and John, making them as new interns. Afterwards, we watched the other 3 contestants switching teams. Then we had a laser tag challenge to see who can take down the chasing teams or leading team, and Sing Clan and Viltrumite Dominators claiming their victory. Elite Ninja Elves were up for a double elimination, resulting in Frogger and Edward being eliminated, and that concludes the episode. Which challenge is going to make it this episode? Find out on Super Classic Elimination, Bigger and Better.
Sir, I just received a letter from an anonymous sender. He has his name and address written on his envelope.
Is it one of those letters where they are sending me gratitude? If it is, order where all with the other mail would go.
Well, I did review it, but it turns out it's not like the other mails you frequently get at all. Well, sure, there is some gratitude in it, but I think this letter is a request.
A request? Okay then, but you still have the letter.
Right here, Mr. Richards.
I sure hope this request was from my dear friend Michael.
Dear Mr. Richards, I know you may decline, but I have a favor to ask. If we can do a personal get-together, then I think it's best that I can let you know ahead of time. First off, I am a big supporter of you and Mr. DeSanta's work, and I am inspired by your methods when it comes to filmmaking. I'm interested in filmmaking, animation, and an artist. I am offering if you would like to do a meet and greet in Edinburgh, Scotland. But I also have a request to ask you. I'm also writing a letter inviting Michael DeSanta if you are alright with it. I'm sure that he'll be pleased to collaborate and get to meet with you. Please let me know, and I'm fine with what choice you make. Thank you for reading, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely, SC Lindsay 2002.
Hey man, you soppy-looking guy.
Yes, Mr. Richards.
Do me the biggest favor from a director to a fellow assistant.
There's Mr. Richards.
Is it the brownies, or does the girl got treated?
Oh, high school. Do you want a cup of coffee before we start discussing?
Absolutely. So, what makes you bring me to this discussion?
Like with our prize hander from a couple of episodes ago, I bring my notes with me as I'm a person on the autism spectrum disorder, so my apologies for my vocabularies mixed up.
Don't worry about it. No need to apologize, pal.
Oh, okay. So, I host a series of a variety of contestants from different shows and movies who are competing for a grand prize of a large amount of money. On each episode, one or more contestants get eliminated, but just recently, 2 contestants got eliminated.
Alright, keep going.
And some challenges are simple, while some are big and tremendous. We did a laser tag challenge where the teams take out most of its members from the opposing teams. Usually our episodes run from 15 to 30 minutes.
Very good. What I am getting at is you hosting a series with the 3 co-hosts. Is this a reality show?
It's fictional, and also a hobby experiment. The contestants are from a variety of media, such as TV shows, movies, video games, cartoons, and anime. Anyways, the reason why I brought you out here is that if I could ask you in favor to become a special guest of my series. And since there is a truce between the 4 teams as they have more players and are prone to multi-eliminations.
Hold up. You said 4 teams are having a truce. Well, okay. What do I get in exchange?
A brand new speaker box, I guess.
Tell you what, kid. The good news is that I accept your offer into becoming a special guest and the director for your challenge. Do you have a challenge planned out yet?
I'm planning to do a challenge where contestants have to make a movie. Their leaders will be the directors and we will be the judges. I have to find a movie expert to provide notes in cinemas so I get a much better understanding. Somehow an experience of what directing a movie is like.
Capitalism depends on one thing, and one thing only. A steady supply of idiots. As I am accepting your offer to be a special guest and director for this episode, would you like to be a background character for my company's next film?
Wait, really? I'm up for it. All right, then we'll make the plans.
Is there going to be a movie challenge this episode? Oh boy, I sure hope I don't mess this up.
Isn't this great, guys? We got to see what the Scottish National Gallery looks like. World-class international and Scottish art from 1300 to 1945.
I have to admit, this place is alright for those who like old paintings. And there is a cafe for those who love food.
Do they have any sweet food in the cafe? I will endlessly devour any sweets until they're out of them.
I know this sounds naive, Elmer, but shouldn't you start budgeting when you buy sweet cravings?
You know, supermarkets are ripping us off with their stupid prices. But I think I can give it a try. By the way, I'm not allowed to interfere with humans because I'm part of the Harmony faction.
Attention. 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 I would like to make an announcement. Greetings and salutations to another episode of Super Classic Elimination, Bigger and Better. As you can see behind us, we are in Princes Street Gardens in Edinburgh. This capital city is the top destination for overseas and UK visitors to Scotland, and the Edinburgh Castle, which was built on an extinct volcano, is one of the oldest fortified places in Europe. With a long rich history as a royal residence, military garrison, prison and fortress. But before we do our 20-second challenge, we will do yet another Inkstorm event. Take it away, Wild Lemming Wolf.
Thanks SC Lindsay. Alright contestants, so we are doing a fourth Inkstorm event again for this season. I already did 3 of them, but we will do more of them just to heat up the competition. Tails, Talion and CDI link already went up, so who wants to volunteer next and give it their best shot? Alright Misty. Let's see what you can pick in store for today. The merge will be in the next episode, unless you pick the merge delay chip, so choose wisely.
Okie dokie. Here's what I have picked from this box.
Okay. So this time, you pick the Ink Duel chip, which means if the bottom 2 have the most votes, they'll have a duel, and it depends on what the mini-challenge we can settle this to decide who gets eliminated. And is that the Rainbow Ink bonus? Oh my heavens. That means if a team wins this challenge, they get to choose a rival team to force them into the danger zone, which also means choosing a team that faces elimination. And of course, you have the merge delay chip. That means all teams will stay as normally, and the planned merge will not go ahead for one time until the next episode. Consider yourself lucky with the Rainbow Ink bonus. You can give me those chips and head back to where you were.
Wow. I actually summoned the Rainbow Ink bonus. My team will appreciate me for this.
All right, contestants. As you can see here, we are in a film studio, and this is going to be a special challenge. Since this episode is going to be long, this will be either a full-length or 2-part episode. In this challenge, your teams will be filming either a movie, a scene, a trailer, or a movie opening. Your team leaders will be the directors, your team members will have to be a cameraman, the writers, the producers or pair of actors. This challenge is going to be extremely important. Because I had a friendly conversation with one of the most significant and successful Vinewood film producer and the owner of Richards Majestic Productions from Los Santos. Solomon Richards.
Wait a second. Solomon Richards? The guy that was producer with Michael DeSanta and the director Anton of Meltdown.
Yes. And he is going to be watching your team's films and give out his opinion. Not only Solomon will be attending, but other film directors and fellow film actors are also going to be attending to watch your films as well. You will be doing 2 films.
Directing a film. Alright, Sora and I can work together as co-directors since we are in a temporary truce.
And us too. We have a temporary truce, remember.
Another thing I should mention is that you are allowed to both direct and star in your film. This also goes to anyone who is producer and a writer. Anyways, when directing a film, you have to be aware of the realism, formalism, and other characteristically themes of your movie. If you already have a film in mind that you want to direct, you're already at a good start. This is only the beginning.
Anyways, like we said, you can do a film, trailer, film opening, or just a clip. You have 2.5 weeks to be giving a lot of time to plan a film that you want to choose or retake each and every scene that you do not like. Please do not take most of this time slacking off. We are at a time crunch. Not every celebrity will be watching your films, but also the eliminated contestants will be watching your films as well. Anyways, any questions?
Alright, go ahead and do your movies.
Hey Conquest, do you have a favorite actor by a chance?
Well, let me figure this out. I like Ricardo Montalban, the guy that played Khan Noonien Singh. The Wrath of Khan is one of the greatest movies of all time. But due to Shaney being a stubborn jackass to even know what premise of the film is, let me think of another movie.
What about something that is family-friendly related? We can still go for a science fiction genre, but maybe something that the audience will recognize.
I got it. E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. And I may know the perfect person to be an actor. Better yet, why don't we have an alien and a human boy to play as Elliot and E.T.? Hey Misty. Henry.
Who? Us?
Yes, you. We want you both to be lead actors for our movie plan.
A leading actor. I always wanted to be an actor in a movie. I could play as one of the Ninja Turtles since I'm a phantom ninja alien who has psychic powers and advanced martial arts skills.
Well, it's not a Japanese-themed film. But I know what you're thinking. It's a science fiction film. Well, guess what? You are 99% correct.
Makes sense as I am still a child. I never acted before, but I wouldn't mind be a leading role, I guess. Just let me know what I have to do.
Aw, yeah. Pass. Wouldn't that be stupid for me to play as a generic alien who somehow gets lost in the woods and finds a shelter and so on?
Well, you and Tammy are aliens. What if we let you choose any film that you want to reverse? Any film you want.
The host and co-host said we can do 2 films. So I know what film I want to do, old man.
So are you gonna accept our film offer?
Yes I do. I understand that you want to win for our teams, and Henry and I are with you.
So Obi-Wan, you got any films you have in mind?
Well, I thought of one of the greatest 2010's cartoon movie I want to do. As long as I am an admirer of an Illumination movie. I thought of a film known as Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Now that is such a good pick. Are we doing the film?
Nope. There's a trailer that I like to do, just something very simple and easy.
Oh, come on. You do realize that a cartoon film and rapper wouldn't be great of a film. I'm not trying to start an argument as I am not allowed to interfere with humans, but how come a trailer for Despicable Me?
From my personal perspective, the film is very long. I think doing a film that would be that long may become a bit overwhelming, and we don't want anyone having to sit watching our film for 95 minutes.
Mr. Ben Kenobi, I may have to disagree, and here's why. The truth is that it doesn't matter how long it is, we don't have to do a movie exactly at 1 hour and 35 minutes. But still, it's totally up to you if you want to do a trailer. I'm just giving out my opinion and to give an easier suggestion, you know.
Thank you. My main choice was the fortress raid in the trailer.
Awesome. Who's gonna be who?
Well, most of our teams are men, so we need a villain to play the leading role. Dark Helmet is the perfect choice. Hands up if you guys agree with that.
A film that involves a supervillain who plans to steal the moon. Okay, interesting. Perfect choice.
Alright team. I might have a perfect idea to do a film. It's going to be fun.
What movie did you have in mind, Stealth Elf? I'm kinda curious.
Well, it is from the Street Fighter movie.
Oh wow. That sounds really fun.
Yes, I really like fighting games.
Are you doing the whole movie or one scene?
Only one scene that I actually have in mind, but I do need some actors who can be part of this scene. It's very obvious if you ask me.
Stealth Elf, film directing is not so called easy. Remember what Shady says, there are some important details when it comes to filmmaking.
Okay. I just want to choose a martial arts action film to reenact from.
If you are putting in efforts, what do you mean by a very simple scene?
Well, some actors are gonna rehearse one scene. As if anyone wasn't gonna guess this one right, this scene will be. It was Tuesday.
I call for cameraman.
Yeah, same here.
Stealth Elf, count me in.
I'm in. It's not so bad.
Then it's settled. The rest of you will be the writers or producers.
Actually, I changed my mind. Can I be a writer?
Sure thing, Tiff.
Stealth Elf, can I talk to you for just a moment? In private? You're reenacting a scene from a Street Fighter film, right?
Yes. I just thought that would add a comedic touch to it.
Well, don't you think people aren't going to feel very enthusiastic about one scene from a licensed movie, especially when it hasn't aged very well?
I mean, I just thought that I as the director would add a comedic touch to it.
That I can get. But I think you should do a film scene where it has more emotional depth. It's very recommendable that you do a 5-minute recap of a film.
Listen, we get to do a second film, and I'll let you people choose a film.
That's more like it, lass. If the movie turns out dull or inauthentic, you should reconsider in the future. But you still have a chance in the next phase.
Understood. Okay, Nelith and I talked alone for a bit, and here's a stitch. In the next phase to direct a movie, I will let anyone choose another movie, but you guys have to let me direct Street Fighter.
Okay, just as long as we win.
On second thought. We don't have to do a Street Fighter movie. I think I know something else.
Now you stay put. I'm gonna try to ask Henry and RoboCop if they want to join in on our trailer.
I'd be careful. Conquest still got you and Agent Zero's back after you switched teams.
Can I at least come too?
I'll be fine anyway. But since Khan and Conquest's teams united like with the other two teams and are after you since you rejoined and switched sides, sure. Now let's go.
Please be careful.
Welp, they're dead. How would you like to be our sons and daughter? You know, when it comes to filming.
Are you ready?
Here goes nothing.
Well, 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 if it isn't the double-crossers who ditched us. A Gondorian fool and Agent Parody.
We are not here to retaliate, so let's put our feud to the side. We have a favor to ask.
Favors? You think we are gonna take favors from a dead Natzel who abandoned us? Sorry, kid. We don't take favors from a traitor like you.
Conquest, Badgie. I want to hear this new member. Anyways, proceed.
I am requesting if we can borrow 2 of your contestants for our work for a film. I am still uncertain if we are allowed to do that, but my gut is telling me that we may do that, which leads to my confirmation on we ask Alex Murphy and Henry to join our filming.
stand back. Do not get any closer.
Walla Walla, don't shoot.
Hold on, Zero. I got this. We are the members from Elite Ninja Elves. Agent Zero used to be on the Modifying Agents before Khan was selected as team leader, and I also used to be on the Viltrumite Dominators. So we are looking for someone that would fit for a trailer. I am just seeing if my request to borrow 2 of your team members from our film trailer will be possible. If not, then I'm fine with that.
Thank you for your cooperation. Well, boss, if you are looking for a good-looking actor, then I suggest you look at yourself in the mirror.
It's Talion, actually.
I don't think that matters right now, Talion. Let's just go back to our team and stick what we have right now.
Very good. You know, I'm starting to notice that I am getting the feeling that we're proud of you. Good work, Murphy.
Now don't get your hopes up talking hologram. Just because I listen to you and our team leaders, it doesn't mean I am cool. This is only the beginning.
Hey Lindsay,
Hey Stealth Elf, what's up?
I have a question. How well do you recolor and edit photos on Vegas Pro?
Well, I can say I do well. I usually like to add effects on random photos. Is there a reason why?
Because I got a favor I wanted to ask, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking of meeting someone who can make an opening sequence. I have a film idea for an opening title. I need an animated sequence, and since you use Wrapper offline, do you think you can drag and drop props?
I would be more than happy to help out. However though, do mind that my performance will only count half of your team's points. So because of my opinions I'll be giving at the premiere, I will not be helping you guys win your challenge. I can still be obliged to your request, but be aware of that.
Sweet. None of my teammates are able to animate or do any stuff like that. But I really appreciate your contribution to pitching your intro to our work.
No worries.
Oh, Talion wants to know if we are allowed to ask any members from different teams to be part of our film.
Well, here's the thing. If anyone from the 4 teams joined your project, then how do we know whose movie it is?
Oh, I guess you do have a point there.
I'd stick to your own team members. But you are welcome to ask anyone who's not part of your team or your opponent's team.
I'll stick to my actors. Thanks anyway.
No problem. I'll get started with the sequence soon. Just send me what opening sequence from a movie you want to do.
Take your time.
While the contestants are making 6 films, what should we do for the time being?
To be honest, I am not too sure about it. It's been a weekend since the contestants began filming, and we did nothing this whole time, for us co-hosts and prize handers. What can we do?
Well, Shaney is away for right now. Why don't we play a game?
Like what?
I did bring blindfolds, a sheet of paper, and cut the individual pieces with us. It's called FQRI. Don't know if you guys are interested in playing.
Not sure how to play.
Don't worry, I'll teach you boys how.
In non-binary.
Sounds like a plan.
Count me in.
So, how do we play?
Oh, I forgot what to do.
Are you telling us you claimed that you know how to play at first, and now you said you forgot how to play?
I have no idea what you're talking about, pal. I'm just bored.
Let's talk about what's coming up. What are your thoughts on Solomon Richards coming to Edinburgh to see our contestants' movies?
It was something I was not expecting. I mean a film producer from Grand Theft Auto coming to our series. It isn't believable. One thing I am unsure about is whether Shane knows what he is doing while presenting to Solomon at all.
Well, not that I know much about it, but still.
For most of my time that I knew Shane, he's been craving into new elimination shows lately. Ever since he has been watching Blitz's own elimination series, he sure has been taking inspirations and ideas from well-known rapper and Flash themes users, and is now doing a movie challenge.
Jeepers. That really explains why we are hosting this challenge to begin with.
Right, Josh? Recently I have been making playlists on Shane's super classic elimination seasons 1 through 6, and Rebirth, Revisit, and I have been beginning watching movies too.
I've seen a lot of movies too. Anyone watched Nostalgic Critic? Great YouTuber. Not very much I know about filmmaking, but good for him, I guess.
Yeah, same.
Hold on. This is Evan speaking.
Hey Evan, I'm coming back right now.
Awesome. I guess we can go back to work?
I'm gonna help the elite ninja elves out with their animation. Keep a keen eye on the other teams.
Sir, yes sir. Alright gentlemen, Shane is on his way back. Let's go ahead and get back to work.
Awesome. I am extremely looking forward to what films our contestants has for us for this challenge. I'm sure they'll be interesting.
Same. Let's go ahead and go see the behind the scenes of what the contestants are up to.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
I come. Blank?
I come, Grey Malkin.
Oh right. I come, Grey Malkin.
Paddock calls.
Anon.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
That was a little off to begin with. We gotta keep up and not forget our lines to avoid being put up for elimination.
I'm sorry, but could I at least have a bit more screen time in the scene?
Sorry, but no thanks. With the role you're assigned to, I think you have enough screen time, Julie.
But...
Sorry, Julie. Misty's right. The character you're gonna play as will primarily act as supernatural figures who deliver prophecies that influence the protagonist's actions, ultimately leading to his ambition and downfall.
Alright. Now that you understand how much screen time you are gonna have, now we must practice more so we can prepare to actually shoot the scene.
Alright. I'm gonna try keep practicing. And once the moon is mine, the world will give me whatever I want to get it back. And I will be the greatest villain of all time. Now, that's what I call talent.
Hey Dark Helmet. I think you should tone down the acting a little bit. We don't want to have the acting go too far.
Seriously. Am I being too loud and over the top? Whatever. It is still good acting in my book.
Just try to have the right amount of acting. Not over, and no under. Anyways, I think we should have the camera angle move a bit to the left.
The camera angle looks fine. I think it's good as it is.
Seriously? The camera in the current angle has you on the very left portion of the screen, which causes more empty space on the right side. We must balance the angles.
You know what? I think you're starting to make sense now. Just move the camera angle, so I don't get cut off by the edges.
See? I knew you would realize that the camera was in the wrong angle. Now, let me just move the camera a bit and we will be set hopefully.
Hey Incineroar, I think we should play as one of the 5 guys. I will play as Dylan, while you'll be Monkey.
Hey! I think I should play Dylan. Besides, I think Monkey fits you more.
Huh? I said I will be Dylan. I claimed him first.
Crash. I told you I want to be Dylan. Accept your role as Monkey.
I wanna be Dylan.
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 Come to think of it, I am starting to think that I'm better suited to be Monkey. Fine. You get to be Dylan.
Thanks, Crash. Now we need to find out who would be the other 4 characters. Most of our team are a mix of men and women.
I think I'll play as Chip.
And I'll play as Abner Fitch.
I'll be Miranda.
Guess I'll be Mayor Mongelli then. Stealth Elf. I gotta hand it to you, but you made the right decision for not choosing Street Fighter. But the It Was Tuesday segment you got to keep, it might alter the movie. But your chosen pick for Meltdown, or a Meltdown parody. Some people who work for Richard's Majestic Productions might file a lawsuit against us if they deem our project as plagiarism. But if we lose, I will be making you watch Snow White.
Ha, a classic Disney movie that'll never be ruined.
Rachel Zegler's Snow White, you buffoon.
Hey, can you keep it down please? Our reviews are about to begin. I'm not ready for this kind of stuff.
Relax, they're not gonna get into a fight.
Hey, what are you waiting for? Get up on stage and show us their projects, instead of sitting in your ass all day.
Oh right. All right everyone, thank you all for your patience for our finale to our long everlasting challenge. My apologies for it being so long since I announced your challenges to direct, but I'm sure now by then you guys would catch up to here. It's been 2 weeks but it felt like it's been so long.
Gee. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Lol, I do though.
So kudos for making it this far. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, our film screenings. Each team had 2.5 weeks to direct, edit, and present a scene, trailer or opening inspired by a real film. Tonight, we'll be judging not just creativity, but tone, direction, detail, and presentation. And who better to judge than our guest, the legendary founder of Richards Majestic, Solomon Richards.
Don't mind me. I'm only here because someone promised me a speaker box, even though I offered them a background character role. So let's get this over with.
First up, Sing Clan and Viltru, my dominators. Their film has a blend of science fiction and Shakespearean where aliens meet the Scottish army. Entitled, Mist, An Alien's Quest. This movie is a reinterpretation of one of the greatest science fiction classics by Steven Spielberg's E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial and the Scottish play. A scene where an alien becomes stranded on Earth, who is discovered and befriends a young boy, and receives a prophecy from a trio of witches that one day the alien will become ruler of Scotland. The movie was directed by Khan Noonien Singh and Conquest, who also appear as cameos.
This is a story of a young boy and an alien who would stop from nothing to become rulers of Scotland. It is a dark, sci-fi and gloomy story that starts on a hill in the middle of the forest, where the three witches plot and spin their spells.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, mist, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with the alien ninja.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and fill the air.
AUFO appears, and it is about to go back to space. Hold up, I thought this is the Scottish play. Oh well, continue with the story. But wait, the alien was heading back to its spaceship. But it was already too late. The spaceship has disappeared. Meanwhile, a group of boys are sitting around a table playing a Cards of Spades game. And then, there was a young boy named Elijah, a brave, compassionate and loyal member of the family, who feels overlooked by his family.
Okay then, so I run out of the forest and I think I'll shoot my arrows at the goblins to make them chase me. Keep running and shooting and just when they're really mad and about to get me, I throw down my portable hole and climbing in and pull the lid closed. Presto! Vanished. And now they're really mad and they're coming after you, fruits.
You've been waiting to do that all night, haven't you?
Dumb Elijah, really dumb kid.
What am I asking for again? Whatever.
She's my mother, man. I'm supposed to tell her she can't have a request. It's embarrassing.
Did you hear that?
I must go outside to see who's in our shed. Kid, what are you doing? Who are you? Please, don't hurt me. I swear I did nothing wrong. I come in peace. I am not gonna be the first child to be captured by a group of aliens.
That doesn't surprise me. That alien in a costume kinda looks like a night paralysis man.
I believe these are yours.
But, how? Who are you? And where do you come from?
Don't say I'm one of those little green men that's from Mars. These stereotypical things are really annoying.
No, I was just curious.
Look, kid, there's a reason for that. I was banished from my home planet for stealing a rare gem and accidentally destroying it. The army, the government, the rebels. They're listening.
So you're saying you can't tell me which planet you came from? Whatever. My name is Elijah.
Mist. Or whatever you want to call me. Do you want to be friends with me?
Do you hear what the alien said?
A human boy has befriended an alien.
Quick, we must finish the spell.
The next day, Elijah and Mist the alien were out to go for a walk in the woods, and Prosegoom upon the heath.
Look, there's someone in the mist.
Are they men? Women? Are they even coming after me? Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail, Mist the alien. Hail to thee, ruler of Tayside.
All hail, Elijah. Hail to thee, ruler of Fife.
All hail, the alien and Elijah, that shalt be rulers hereafter.
How did you know my name?
Why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? I've the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? If you can see into the future, and say which grain will grow and which will not. Speak, then, to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Lesser than the alien and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get rulers, though thou be none. In other words, you and your friend will be rulers, but they will never be. So all hail, the alien Mist and Elijah.
Wait. How can I be ruler of Tayside? He's still alive. And ruler, that's just unbelievable.
Impossible.
Tell me. How? They're gone. What now?
The two friends finally arrive up home. Standing outside are Elijah's mother and father.
Welcome back, son. How are you doing with your new friend?
We come straight home from our daily activities and have news for the ruler of Tayside and Fife.
We heard it on the news. They said they're stepping down and they'll let someone take over Tayside and Fife.
That's not possible. How can we be rulers of
the witches? What they said has come true. Could the next step be the throne itself? Could I become queen?
Be careful. Sometimes the devil tempts us with small truths, to make us believe a bigger light to come. And also, they don't want an alien to be in charge as stupid people will just panic for the sake of it. Could I have everyone's attention? I have one last announcement. I have chosen 2 of my candidates as our successors, Elijah and the alien. They will now be known as new rulers of Tayside and Fife.
Sweet. Now we can rule the 2 areas as one.
But on one condition.
What? I said it twice. Tell us.
You must assassinate the 3 rulers of Dundee, and Strither and Tarbert as they are seen as a threat to this nation, and don't like aliens. As for Elijah, you and your family will have to go somewhere else and disguise yourselves as tourists until the assassination is done.
Are you kidding? But that alien is a friend of our son Elijah. You can't let her kill these men, they are not that much of a threat.
And you will do as I say. Now, I hired these agents to work with the alien to take down the 3 men Tyler Banquo, Gregory McDuff, and Melvin Malcolm. And another boy, Michael Flayons. If you successfully assassinate all 4 of them, you and Elijah will have the title as rulers of Tayside and Fife. Now are you gonna do this or what?
Working with the Duncan Taylor. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Now we're talking. Go get him.
Rulers of Tayside and Fife, and soon to be crowned as new rulers. It has all come true. But did the witches make it happen, or was it just a dream?
Tyler.
Your Majesty Elijah. Welcome home. Did you find something in the shed?
Well, actually, I may have found my stuffed teddy bear I left in the shed. It turns out it was just a ladder that fell, which I was under the assumption that a wolf broken in our shed.
Well, speaking of your so-called portable hole, you can only use a portable hole once, you know.
I'm using it tonight, when the goblins come.
I hope you suffocate in it, haha.
Okay, I can only let you stay in the hole for 10 millirounds, Elijah.
Since you're out 10 millirounds. Father, who is that creature?
That's no goblin or wolf. It's a demon.
Whoa, I take that as an offense. I'm not a demon, you know. I'm an alien who was banished from space and is now stuck in this stupid planet of yours. Now where was I? Oh yes. Your Highness. I want to address something about the retirement of the rulers of Tayside and Fife. And bring Melvin and Gregory to the dining area. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you all for coming to this discussion. From what I've heard, the rulers of Tayside and Fife have announced their resignation amid their embezzlement of council money on their vacation and luxury goods. So we were hired by our agents for Elijah and I to be rulers of the said kingdoms. But only if you agree to answer one of these questions. Would you rather be Macbeth, who becomes King of Scotland and with a higher chance of getting killed by Macduff, or be Mussolini 2 years before the end of World War II? 'Cause you know you're getting executed by an Italian partisan, but you still got 2 more years as Mussolini.
If you're Macbeth, do you have to hire 2 assassins to get rid of Banquo and Flansor?
It already happened in the play, so yes.
As Mussolini, can I change certain policies so that maybe I'm looked on more favorably at the end of the war?
You already screwed up big time. Your country is invaded by the Allies.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Your feet stink. Do you really have to put them on the table?
That's disgusting. You should never put your feet on the dining table, especially if you're barefoot.
Agreed big time, mate.
Let's face it. We will never be joining as contestants for what we have done to this stupid elimination show. Not to mention we are forced to test out challenges for the real douchebags and never get paid. Now it's hopeless, and we got no more ideas on how we're going to take Shane out.
Tell me about it. That moron thinks he can outsmart us. Mainly he keeps hiring more security guards this season. Fortunately, I got one last plan on my sleeve.
Alright, invisible woman. What are we going to do?
We are going to infiltrate Shane, his co-hosts, the guards, and the remaining contestants left the stealth way. This is the last season of the show, so we'll have plenty of time.
We're listening, Sue.
So I decided to sneak in and putting the tracking device inside one of the host's equipment bags while they were on the bus loading luggage, so I can track his location at all times. Here's the plan. We take this camera that I purchased, snap a shot of Shane and the co-hosts, then frame it on a wall for evidence. Since we are all interns, how about we form our own alliance together? I call it the Fantastic Crusaders.
Time out. Why can't we just take the pictures without them noticing, and be done like that?
Mastermind criminals don't do tasks the obvious way, they do things in the most complicated way possible. Now quit lecturing me and let's get on with this charade.
Fine. But you're paying me and Cobra's insurance fees in case we all get killed. Wait, the NHS is universal healthcare. So that means we don't need to pay insurance fees unlike in America.
Out on the heath, night is falling. Tyler Banquo and his son Michael Fleance have been hunting and are on their way back to Evidently.
Are we nearly home, Father?
Not far now. I can see the lights of the castle.
My Lord Banquo, is it not?
It is. Do you come from Evidently?
We do.
Looks like rain tonight.
Worse than rain, for you.
Run along, son. It's a trap.
He's finished. Quick. Get the boy.
No use. He's too fast. Gone. We'll never catch him.
That's not good. We'll have to tell the alien there.
Idiots. There's blood on your hands.
Not mine.
Or mine.
It's Tyler Banquo's.
Good. Better on you than in him. Is he dead?
Snick snack.
Clickety-clack.
Excellent. What about the boy, Michael Fleance?
Ah, well. Bit of a problem there.
It was very dark.
And the light went out.
And unfortunately, the boy escaped.
What? You let him go? Fools. Idiots. It's unfortunate, but at least the fool is no longer a concern. We can deal with the boy, or maybe not, and the other 2 tomorrow. Now, please leave the area.
Yes, sire.
On the walls of Greenville Castle, the 2 rulers of Tarbert and Anstruther, Gregory and Melvin, have found a quiet place where they cannot be overheard.
These are strange times, Melvin. Strange times.
First Tyler is killed, and his son runs away.
Because they were the murderers, so says Keys.
So if Tyler is killed, then his son Michael runs away.
What's up, people? Long time no see.
Hey, you seen Tyler? We've been looking for him.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I just 55 minutes ago. Yeah, I saw him on the end of this booger here.
We ain't gonna be cool if you messing with him again.
Oh really? What, you don't think so? Huh. Well, why don't we just ask him then, huh? Hey, Mr. Nobleman, do you mind that I become new ruler of Bindi? Sorry, what was that? What? No. You don't mind. Oh, because you're a dead man, and the only sentient part of you left is this eyeball and the gristle on the end of my booger. Well, thank you very much.
This better be nonsense. We're going to kill you next.
Jeez Louise. This is ultra-violent.
Finally. The assassination is done.
But we still haven't found a boy. Michael flees.
There's no use. He got away.
So everything the witches said came true. But did they make events happen? Or will they eventually master of their own fate? Whatever you believe, Mist eventually returned back to her home planet, and Elijah gave up as ruler of Fife, and Scotland is free again.
Wow. That's cinema right there, Khan and Conquest. I think you pulled it off for your teams, very well.
We weren't making a film, we were casting a spell. Let's hear from our panel. That, my friends, is an alien who fought the battle and her and Elijah became rulers for Scotland. Let's get some thoughts, starting with you, Solomon Richards.
This was mind-blown, and I mean violent. The Sinclair and Viltrumite dominators clearly knew what they were doing, blending science fiction with Shakespearean elements. The alien befriended a young boy and then becoming ruler of Scotland is one of the most notable scenes in cinema compared to William Shakespeare's The Scottish play. But I'd want to address something before giving my honest opinion, and that is the elephant in the room. Misty was showing her bare feet on the dining table. There is no excuse.
My feet needed fresh air. What gives?
But anyway, the assassination of the three rulers was very dramatic. I must say, it was impressively good, and the casting was right for the movie. 8 out of 10.
This is how you break a brain with cinema. They nailed the editing. And added ET soundtracks and references from that and Shakespeare? Top tier. I didn't expect Misty to play as the alien in costume with the same name as the movie. The UFO and a boy's encounter with the alien is the most notable scene in cinema history compared to E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. Well, obviously this was a reenactment of E.T. and Mac-B. Not because of the violence or strange encounters, but because of the reckoning. That's science fiction and fantasy mixed together. 8 out of 10.
Well, this is one of the most craziest film I have ever watched, even though I'm more into Western films and I think Grungy should have played the main character. I will admit, I kinda wanted a little more character depth, but hey, this was tragedy cinema, 9.5 out of 10.
I was mildly stressed. That's a compliment. The storytelling was okay, and this was like the Iron Giant meets the Hobbits, but the conversation between Misty and the nobleman needed more work. And I will have to agree with Solomon about resting their feet on the dining table. 7 out of 10.
The casting with Misty and Henry was bold, and her becoming ruler just like in Mac-B, except they stepped down as rulers after the assassination was paid off. One critique I can give out is that Misty wasn't wearing her shinobi in the beginning, but very well made. 9 out of 10.
I don't know. I have a feeling that the audience will be so confused to know what this is supposed to be a reference to. First of all, props for even attempting this level of weird. The alien taking shelter and the boy's introduction? that slapped. Looked like I was being hypnotized by the three witches, and I thought my screen glitched, then I realized it was intentional. Actually, the source material is obscure to even comprehend on this. I'm gonna be critical with this one. Is this supposed to be a sci-fi film where government agents are disguising themselves as noblemen, but are too stupid to know what they're doing? So, my final rating, 6 out of 10, sorry Singclan and Viltrumite Dominators.
This was daring, visually appealing, and the three witches that delivered prophecies to Misty and Henry that sparked their ambition and confidence. This movie right here is 4 times better than Matt and Me. Henry's piece hit me existentially with his anxious behavior with the alien. 7.5 out of 10.
Same with Ryan. The camera work was solid. But 20 minutes long. Could have been 30 minutes long. 8 out of 10.
So, I have seen E.T., My Life as a Teenage Robot and a Minecraft movie. But seeing Misty and Henry in this role is a perfect fit. That was like watching an anxiety attack in real time, and acting was over the top but correct for Spielberg, but Singclan and Viltrumite Dominators did well at least. 9 out of 10.
Alright, now for my opinion. This was if Mac and Me did better in the box office with a medieval setting. The three witches predicting Misty and Henry as rulers with the help of Geo as the servant and Bobobo and RoboCop as the assassins killing the three noblemen. Bakken ran in fear as Leorio died of noble death. And Leorio. He didn't act, he just yelled. Loved it. 9 out of 10.